Is there any validity to the idea that one of the important purposes of bowl games is serving as a measuring stick for conference comparison? From Aurora, Colorado. No, Zach, to me, there is not. What Zach is asking is, as sure as the day is long, when we get to December, bowl season is going to come around. The casuals will call some of them meaningless. The rest of us will say, okay, Robert Dunder, get out of here. We are going to watch bowl season because we like watching college football games. And we're going to watch, and we're just going to watch them for what they are. Then there's going to be another group out there, it's coming, that starts comparing conference bowl record. And the ACC, which has been hot trash this year, could randomly get off to a 4-1 start, and someone somewhere is going to try and convince you, oh, the ACC, it turns out they were good this year. No, it turns out they're 4-1 in bowl season. That's all that means. That is all it means. I have seen some of the most randomized bowl results, conference-wise, year over year, that in no shape, form, or fashion reflects what the regular season showed us. Now, what would help is if we had more out-of-conference matchups. I mean, it's true that there are a critical few number of data points wherein we can really measure conference against conference, but bowl season doesn't do it. Think about what we're asking. And think about what it would take. There is a way you could structure bowl season to where it would measure conference strength. But what it would take is number one, removing the playoff so that you could have every team capable of being placed in a normal bowl. And from that point, you would have to seed the bowls. I would have to be watching the ACC's number 2 team against the Big Ten's number 2 team. I'd have to be watching Big 12 number 4 against SEC number 4. Then and only then would we really be measuring relative conference strength, because then and only then would we have the conferences perfectly aligned. As it stands now, what happens is you'll have like the Big Ten's number 2 team against the Pac-12's number 4 team. I'm just using examples. I don't know exactly how they match up, but you have uneven bowl matchups. And so I don't learn anything if the ACC's number 2 team beats the SEC's number 6 team by 4 points. That doesn't tell me anything about how much stronger the ACC is. What would tell me a little something is if I saw ACC number 6 beat SEC number 6, and also ACC number 3 beat SEC number 3. That stuff would tell me a little more. But no, Zach, I don't watch bowl season and use it to measure conference strength at all. Now, even if you used to, think about how much more irrelevant that point is even than it used to be. You didn't used to have to worry about bowl opt-outs. You may have worried about disproportionate motivation levels, but that's bowl season. But nowadays, unfortunately, you've got to worry about opt-outs too. So, ironically, the higher the bowl seed, the higher that team's preseason expectations may have been, and therefore maybe they underachieved, and they've got multiple guys who could be NFL bound sitting out, so they're more vulnerable. And so you got a team that goes 10-2 and they get beat 38-13 in a bowl game. Were they overrated all year, or did that bowl game exist in a different galaxy than the regular season existed? So no, Zach, I don't take bowl season to mean that at all for me. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Make sure you like the video and please subscribe to the channel. Not just for me, that's how we keep this entire thing free.